What is up, everybody? It is the current and longest reigning WWE pay-per-view champion of all time here. When you all came to see the hot commodity ENC, and I am here giving you a quick recap of last week's WWE Monday Night Raw episode, coming to you live from April 3rd, 2023. Before we dissect this episode, I want to first welcome you to the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. My good friend and co-host Christian is not here for this recap, but he will be joining us again in the next episode we record. This is the episode that is after WrestleMania. We are dropping a WrestleMania episode a bit after this Raw recap, as we want to make sure we push this out before Raw premieres tonight. So this Raw is live in Hollywood, California, and again, it takes place April 3rd, the night after WrestleMania 39. It was a hell of a WrestleMania. We'll be dropping our recap episode. I was happy to retain my title, so take that, Christian. Haters. Anyways, respect to Christian. No worries. They'll have an opportunity at Backlash. But we start out the night of Raw with Triple H coming out. And Triple H says WrestleMania was 4 decades in the making. I want to say thank you to everyone that laid their bodies on the line for the fans. I would thank the staff. I would thank all of you. We ain't going anywhere. The same WWE that you love is not going nowhere. We are the WWE then, now, and forever together. Please help me acknowledge the WWE the undisputed champion Roman Reigns. So, of course, there's a lot of talk in the media because I think it was not Elevate. It's a group UFC and WWE are merging, and they were bought out by a group. I'm trying to find out the name. I'll post that when we cover the WrestleMania recap. Um, however, um, however, uh, we are going to talk about the fact that Triple H says it's going to be the same, but things have already been different, and we'll talk about that as the matches progresses. So, Um, Roman comes out with Paul Heyman and Solo Sokoa, and Roman says, "Acknowledge me," and Cody Rhodes comes out right after, and Cody says, "Today is a lot different than I anticipated. I thought I would be champion. You've you've been in a lot of matches skating by. Last night I had you. I want to talk about one word: rematch." And then Paul Heyman grabs the mic and Paul says, "When would you like this rematch?" And Cody says, "Tonight." Paul, of course, says no. And Cody says, "You think I'm in a normal mood for your games? I know how tough you are. Why don't we at least do a tag match?" Paul says, "Your challenge is accepted. If someone teams with you, it has to be someone that wrestled at WrestleMania this year. And anyone agrees to team with you will never get a title shot against Roman Reigns." Now Brock Lesnar comes out and he stands alongside Cody Rhodes. Brock Lesnar already doesn't have a shot at Roman Reigns' title since he beat him at SummerSlam, so Brock is a worthy partner to Cody Rhodes. Fun developments to start off Raw. We then get Omos defeating Elias. Really nothing to talk about here. Omos just a huge guy. Um, really nothing here. We see the Usos backstage, and Paul tells them that Roman Reigns stepped out with Solo to get strategy for tonight. Paul says your contributions are appreciated, but Roman wants you to get on the jet and relax. The Usos leave, and then Paul Heyman goes into Roman's room and says, "I took care of it, Tribal Chief." So you can tell we see that the Usos, the bloodline, and Roman's had enough of the Usos. It seems like he's about to cut them off with the bloodline, which is very sad. But that's what it looks like is going to happen. We get Bad Bunny being interviewed, and he says he's very happy to be the host of Backlash in Puerto Rico. Um, so that's very exciting to see Bad Bunny get in the mix. Rey Mysterio comes out and Rey says, "I want to thank the WWE Universe, Bad Bunny, gracias." And then the WWE United States Champion Austin Theory comes out, and Theory says, "You beat your own product of bad parenting, and I beat a legend. You're just like Big John Cena, you're nothing." Rey gets mad, and we get Austin Theory versus Rey Mysterio next. And it was a decent match, but the end comes when Dominic Mysterio gets on the apron. Rey punches him, but Austin nails an A-Town down and gets a 3 count. Theory looked good, but Dominic, of course, attacking his dad. After Dominic attacks his dad, again, Rey Dominic then points to Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, of course, got involved in last night's WrestleMania match. Dominic goes to hit Ray, but Bunny punches him instead. Priest drops Bunny over the railing and lays him out. And he nails a huge heaving. Damien Priest nails a huge choke slam to Bad Bunny through the announce table. And then Dominic Mysterio attacks Ray in the ring. And let me tell you, Bad Bunny looks like he's going to lace up his boots again because that huge choke slam by Damien Priest. I wouldn't get up, but Bad Bunny sure looks like he's going to. So we have some things happening at Backlash, it seems. Next, we get Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, the new tag team champions. They come out, and Kevin says, "We want to celebrate by having a match. Who wants to challenge us?" And that's when the Street Profits come out. So we're getting the Street Profits versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And it was a good match. Montez Ford dives onto the outside, but Kevin nails a stunner to Ford, and Sami nails a haluva kick, and Sami and Kevin get the win. Great to see them as tag team champions, and great to see them actually competing. Seth Rollins comes out, and this moment was a little strange. It looked as if it was cut from the ring. Seth Rollins comes out, and he has the fans sing his song, and then Seth Rollins just leaves. So, after the great match that he had at Mania, I was expecting a bit more for Rollins here on Raw. We see Bobby Lashley attacking Mustafa Ali in the ring, and he puts Ali in the Hurt Lock, and basically he's not playing games. And again, what's going to happen to Bobby Lashley now? Same storyline he seemed like he was in last year. We then get the Raw Women's Champion Bianca Belair coming out, and Bianca defeated Asuka at Mania in a great match. Bianca says Asuka is one of the most dangerous women I've ever met. And before she continues, Rhea Ripley comes out, who is the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Rhea says, "You're the luckiest woman here because I challenged Charlotte Flair instead of you. I promise you we will get back to this and I will beat you." Bianca says, "I'm lucky. I'm all about getting in the ring with the best. One day when you're ready, we'll see who the best is." Rhea Ripley then leaves the ring. It would be very good and interesting to see Rhea versus Bianca, as these two women have fought in NXT, had some, issues in the past. But basically, these two women maybe will have a match where there's one title, there's only going to be one women's championship. I don't know. There's a lot of women on the roster, though, so we'll see. We then get our number one contenders match. Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan. They defeat Damage Control. And Raquel and Liv will now get a shot tonight on Raw against Lita and Becky Lynch, the women's tag team champions. It looks like Damage Control might be over. We don't know. Bayley was not used on Raw, so a lot to say here. A lot changed on this episode of Raw, it seems. We then get the Miz in the ring, and he's trashing everybody. He's trashing WrestleMania, and then Matt Riddle returns after being away for a couple of months. It was great to see him back. He comes out, and Riddle says, "Surprise! Did you miss me?" Miz attacks Riddle from behind, but Riddle nails the ripcord and the bro Derek, and it's great to see Matt Riddle back, tearing it up, and I'm going to be excited to see him get in the ring and mixing it up with all the wrestlers, so Matt Riddle's back, bro. We then get to see Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus talking, and it looks like Lita and Becky are, excited to be champions, and Trish is just sort of there. There's really not much that she's adding to the conversation. Maybe that's part of the storyline, but who knows? I am excited to see Trish still involved and still with WWE. So we get our main event time. We have Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar taking on the undisputed champion Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. Before the match can start, Brock Lesnar attacks Cody Rhodes out of nowhere. He nails Cody with an F5. He steps on Cody's throat, nails a belly to belly, and then he tosses Cody on top of the tables rummage. He nails an F5 on the steps to Cody in the ring, and he hits him with multiple chair shots, and he stands over Cody Rhodes like a dead deer. Brock Lesnar just destroying Cody. We don't know why the attack was made. Maybe we'll find out tonight on Raw why the attack, but it looks like we might be setting up for Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes at Backlash. So a lot of people are saying it's similar to John Cena's match against Lesnar at Extreme Rules back in 2012. No implication as to why Brock attacked Cody, but it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. A lot's going to happen tonight on Raw. I know this is a very short episode, but I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We are now starting the new year in wrestling. After WrestleMania, I always try to say that's the new year. I am still your champion, and I'll be happy to defend my title at Backlash and retain it again. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, Spotify. Just search the Uncensored Wrestling Podcast, and all your dreams will be fulfilled. Thank you for tuning in. Stay safe and stay uncensored. Bye.